Alright friends, so today we're going to move on with the next steps of our pattern sea turtle. And today we are going to be adding some repeating patterns into our turtle shell. So to start, we are going to divide our turtle shell into a few different areas. We are going to make 2 horizontal lines across his shell. Please hold. Okay, we are going to make 2 horizontal lines across his shell, one here and one here, so that we have basically a strip, nice and wide, right down the middle. So from this side of his shell to this side of his shell, I'm going to make a line, and then another one down here. We are going to do 2 vertical lines, which are tall and skinny. So 2 vertical lines here and here. 1 and 2. And once we have those lines drawn, we have some sections that we are going to use to make our repeating pattern. So what I like to do is I like to use a single shape and repeat it inside that area. So for instance, in this triangle shape, I'm going to make a triangle, and I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to make a smaller one right inside. So I'm repeating that pattern. I'm going to do the same thing in this triangle. Here. So in this space, I could do another shape. So in this one, maybe I will do, this is kind of a rectangle shape, so maybe I'll do a repeating rectangle here. So I'm going to put a nice big rectangle. I'm going to leave a little bit of space and then put a smaller rectangle here in the middle. Rectangles have 2 short sides and 2 long sides. So now I have a triangle, rectangle, triangle. And if I want to keep my pattern going, my next shape would be a rectangle. So I'm going to go ahead and put a rectangle here, but I'm going to make this rectangle go the other direction. So I have a nice tall space here for my next rectangle. So my pattern is going triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle. And in this one, I can put another triangle. Again, I'm making them nice and big because we are going to need to be able to color in between these spaces, so we've got to have room to fit our crayon. Triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle, triangle. So this one's going to be you guessed it, a rectangle. And another one in the middle. And next I'm going to use another triangle, nice and big. Triangles have 3 points, so I want to make sure my lines touch. And then a rectangle. And for my last shape, I'm going to have another triangle. Just like this. So now that I have my patterns inside my turtle shell, the next step is we will be using a Sharpie to trace over our patterns. Please remember that a Sharpie is a permanent marker, which means that if you get it on your skin or if you get it on your clothes, it is not going to come off. It is permanent. So I'm going to start by tracing my lines on the shell. And then I'm ready to start tracing in my patterns. So triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle. And you get the idea. We will keep going until all of our turtle shell is traced with Sharpie. And that will be it for today. Next time, we're going to talk about coloring it in. So today, our goal is to fill our shells with patterns and then trace with Sharpie.